What is going on? Today I'm just going to run you through a few of the differences between the Nike Zoom Vaporfly 4%, which is this shoe here, which features a full length Zoom X midsole and stuff, and then I'm going to run you through the Nike Street Vaporfly, which features a full length React midsole. So I think there's been a lot of confusion and a lot of questions being asked. I mean, especially surrounding this shoe that released a few days ago, into what actual material this part here is. When the pictures first released, a lot of people thought it was going to be Zoom X, which is what is on the Zoom Vaporfly 4%, which is this shoe. Obviously it isn't. Everyone then realized that this is actually a React, and I also noticed on Nike's website, on the Australian website, that these came out here and they were actually called the Nike React Street Vaporfly. So it's definitely 100% React, which is what everyone thought anyway. But I'm going to run you through the differences anyway, a quick little video, because I think there's been a lot of confusion and a lot of questions being asked about both these shoes. So first off, we'll go through the Zoom Vaporfly 4%. So a lot of people know that these were a part of the Breaking 2 project, which was about trying to break a 2-hour marathon, which I believe they achieved in Berlin. And this features Nike Zoom X, which is their almost, I would say, flagship material. It's only available on the Zoom Vaporfly 4%, which is this shoe. It features Zoom X midsole fully, and then obviously basically where this grey part runs, this grey line, is a carbon fiber plate. So when you use these shoes and when you have these shoes in your hand, if you try to bend them, it's pretty much impossible. Like, that was quite difficult to do. So that carbon fiber plate basically just adds an extra little bit of bounce, a little bit of responsiveness, and it makes the shoe overall very, very comfortable. Not only just to walk in, but also to run in, which is what they were designed to do. Obviously on this shoe, as I went through a few days ago, this has no carbon fiber plate, unlike its counterpart, which it was based on, which was the Vaporfly Elite, which is the one that sort of comes up here, and it's got that sort of mid collar, kind of like the Superfly football or soccer shoe. So it doesn't feature any carbon fiber plate. It doesn't feature Zoom X like the Elite model did. It's basically just Flyknit, which is, again, like I said in my video, somewhat treated, almost like, it's almost got a grainy feel to it, apart from the tongue. I'm talking about the upper here, grainy feel, almost like weatherized, weatherproof sort of Flyknit. Still very breathable, still very comfortable. Doesn't feature the carbon fiber plate, so when I do bend them, I can bend them in and then they bounce back out. And like I said, this is all React, so this is all pure React. There's nothing on the bottom, Continental sole or anything like the Ultra Boost. Just basically just all React, and it's quite a lot of React. It's obviously a lot more React than is currently on the Epic React, which released a few days ago as well. And again, very comfortable. So they're the main sort of differences. In terms of performance, I still prefer the Zoom X. So comfortable. Like I said, very good to walk in, very good to run in. Quite a nice silhouette as well. It still has that sort of oversized heel counter, or heel area, I guess you could say, on the back. Very nice silhouette. This is probably not the best colorway, to be honest. The best colorway is either the ice blue colorway or the gray colorway with sort of the blue here, where the gray is. I'll link a picture as I speak about it. But like I said, very good, very responsive, very firm ride. Just an all-around good ride, good easy shoe to wear as well. Good stability, good breathability. I mean, obviously you can see there's holes in the upper. Like I said, this isn't Flyknit. I actually don't know what this is, but it's kind of like a meshy sort of material. The only problem in Zoom X's at the moment is obviously the price point. I think they retail for 350 Australian dollars, which is similar to the US. I think it's 380 or something like that, but it's, you know, in the high threes, which is quite a lot of money. And also durability. So as you can see on mine, there's a bit of cracking here on the side there, and then on the bottom as well. I mean, the traction is poor. That's all I'll say about it. It's doesn't have the traction of the Continental sole of the Boost, and it really shows. I mean, you can pretty much only run on a racetrack or concrete with these. I mean, if you try to go on grass or anything like that, you slip in and slide in all over the place like Bambi on ice, to be honest. So yeah, so the durability, the price point, and obviously the traction. Not much traction here at all. But apart from that, I mean, very comfortable shoe, very nice silhouette, easy to wear. Again, look at the durability at the front here. As you can see, it's sort of peeling off, and I haven't really gone all out in these, to be honest. In terms of React and the differences, I think React is a lot still firm, but a little bit more responsive, a little bit more. You get a bit more bounce to it. It's more like Boost, 100%. So you're gonna get a bit more bounce. Still very responsive. Again, I think this shoe is quite a nice silhouette. Similar in its construction of its midsole here. Obviously, you get the massive heel at the back, not as small as that. This one's quite aggressive. It's almost like a mountain peak. And obviously on this shoe you get Flyknit, which, I mean, obviously it's been around for a while and everyone knows what it's about. This Flyknit is totally different. I mean, my camera probably doesn't pick it up, but it's tighter knit than obviously the tongue. So with the tongue, obviously I can push through. You can see my thumb. If I do that on the actual upper, you can't see my thumb, you can't push through. It's much tightly knit, so I think when they get wet or damp, I guess you could say, it's not going to seep through and into your foot and onto your sock as much. In terms of comfort for this shoe, I mean, I've ran in these, I've done everything, walked, very good shoe, again, bouncy, just again, a really good shoe. This is really nice material, this React, better than Lunarlone, on par with Boost. I mean, you could argue it's probably a little bit better because it's a bit more bouncy and a bit more firm, so you still get the bounce, but not so spongy like Boost is. The only problem, again, with the React, similar to the Zoom X, is it's just pure React here, so like on the Epic React, the durability of this actual sole, it will get damaged, and it will start to sort of peel off and crack, I would assume. Little bits of rubber are going to fall off, depending on what type of surface you're running in. So that's something to think about. That's all I'll get into now. I mean, I could talk for ages about these two shoes, but I sort of wanted to give you a quick little video. So to summarize, Zoom Vaporfly is Zoom X, which is what everyone kind of wants at the moment if you're a Nike head. This is the only shoe that has Zoom X, and no other shoe has Zoom X in the Nike market that I'm aware of. They may be adding it to other shoes, but at the moment, Zoom Vaporfly 4%, the only one you can get Zoom X. React on the street, Vaporfly at the moment, which is what we see here, comes in an orange colorway, actually similar to that as well. These are on the Nike website at the moment. I'll link that down below. They're still on a few other websites as well, so if you want a pair, you can pretty much go pick them up. I'm not sure about the resale, but I'm assuming it's going to be quite stable and quite reasonable, so if you want a pair, you'll be able to get a pair. And yeah, thanks for watching.